Hey, basket makers. I'm back again. Hey. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to make a candy bouquet. I'm going to show you how I do it. Easy peasy. You can get this product anywhere. You can go to Walmart. I buy a case, well, not a case, but a box of these. I get these from Sam's, 36 to a pack, so I know. I use 6 bars of chocolate per candy bouquet, 4 bars when I use the small bear and the balloon with it. So if I get more, what is the word? I get more bang for my buck, as well as being able to spread and get a lot more of these concepts done when I do 4 plus a bear and a balloon. And people tell you all the time 4 is more than enough. But what I do, they also get is candy in the bottom. Now, I used to just pour the candy in. Back in the day, those bags used to be one bag from Walmart will fill me all the way to the top. Now, not so much, but I still use one bag. Per, what's the name? But now, what you do is you add a little shreds at the bottom. Okay. It's helping as a filler for that candy. And where is the candy? The kind of candy I'm going to use, I use peppermint or I use cinnamon. And this is the peppermint. And I'm just going to fill that. So you see how now it is? Okay. But it's up to you. All right. So I'm going to use this cello sheet. It has a lot more pink in it. Let me see if I got one that got the black in it. More black than pink. Sorry, y'all, if it sounds like yeah, I do. So I'm going to use this one. It's more red, and this is cello sheet. And all you do is you take it, you sit it in the center. Now, what you can do, and I have done in the past, is you see how that shows through, and that's okay. But I have also at times added like tissue paper, red tissue paper to it. And yeah, so see how now? So then if you didn't want that white to show, you can do it like that. Now, I push it all the way down. And it's right there on my candy. But you see how by pushing that in, it gives you a pretty little lip, away. All right, so next thing is I'm going to use my balloon. And the reason I try to color coordinate is making sure. So you choose, you can do it to the side. So it's more to the side and your chocolate will come out here. And that is how I want to do mine. Okay, so this one is not going to stay, y'all, because for the candy bouquets, I do like using my 9-inch balloons. So when they come in, this will be changed. I will be using that in the buckets. The bigger size works. Or you can use the 14-inch. And if you don't have any vendors that you can purchase that your balloons from, you can go to Walmart. They already air inflated. Pick you some up of them. They have the 9-inch for $1.24, I think, this year. And then they have the 14-inch for $2. And I promise you that $2 for that 14-inch is the same price I pay for the ones that's not even inflated. And I have to inflate them myself. So the next thing you're going to need is skewers. And the skewers, all you're going to do is make sure your Hershey's up. Turn them over, put a piece of tape on them, and you're going to tape that down. Some people put a glue dot, and then tape it down so it really secure. I have found that the glue dot is, to me, it helps keep them more stable, so they won't slip slide, or so they won't move. I have it, just for me, it is the truth. But today, because I'm just going to show you. So this, and you will sometimes have to see. You see how they kind of fighting with each other? That's why I always try to use a 9-inch, and I still have air space right here to be able to fill in my chocolate. Now, if you was adding a bear, that small bear would be right here. I try to get huggable bears. I think I got one. Let me see if I got one. No, I'm not going to do huggable bears with that, because I was thinking, what about this year if I add some of these amazing roses? I do usually add the roses at Mother's Day. So I'm first going to get all my chocolate in. This one, like I said, if I do a bear in it, I only use 4. If I don't have a bear and it's just a 9-inch balloon, what I try to do is, and some you will, so they don't come out, poke out through there. Some you just, I'm gonna turn it to me for a minute, y'all, so I can get it. And when you start seeing it come out, that's the one. Meaning come out of the base of your thing, and you can see the stick come through. You cut it down. That's all you have to do. And scissors, you can usually do it with scissors. So we're gonna do another one. We're gonna add in another chocolate. And like I said, you just play it by ear. And if you know how many you want, see. Okay. Gotta find your angles too, y'all. Gotta play with it some. See how that's leaning forward, and you trying like, what in the world? You might have to just go further behind like that. So you see, and you can double tape it there. Like I said, that glue dot, I tell you, it do help keep it a little more stable. Yeah, it do. So, and I know you were saying like, okay, girl, that's kind of still looking airy and empty, but we're going to fill it. Now this, we can do 6 or we can do 4. I was going to show you, I think I got a red bear. It's not a big one, and it's a huggable one. It's not a Dollar Tree one, but a Dollar Tree one will work good. If I see where I had a Dollar Tree one, I will show you. So, we're going to make this right now. Okay. This is a small bear. You can sit that right in there. And he's going to look good in there. So know what you want. This one is a huggable. I don't know if you can see that. I don't like how this one sits, because I should have started with it. Let me, and y'all, this is what we go through when we are building baskets. Don't think no one have issues when they're making baskets. What I'm doing is, if you don't see me, I'm looking to see if I have some little small, any more small bears. Any more small bears. And what I'm finna show you is a doggy. But if you had a small bear like from Dollar Tree, right? You could also stick him in the front. Let me show you. And then you have him like that. That's why I like 9-inch balloons, bears. So you can, I like 9-inch balloons, so you can really do it. You can do better. The huggable ones are just as good. And what I'm doing is I'm just shifting so I can sit that in there better. Okay, so you see how the little doggy is in there? And we're gonna make sure a glue dot will make sure that he sits in there. And you saying, well, Joy, you can really just do that with 2 pieces of chocolate, 3 pieces of chocolate, and you really can, you know, if you want to. So they have a bear. This one y'all just don't want to do right. Okay. You have a bear, you have, and what I'm gonna do is, so this one can stop flopping everywhere. I'm gonna take them together. Okay. Bear, doggy, cello. Okay. Now, you still need filler because the back, you see the mechanics. The back of the mechanics is what you want to hide. So I have another cello, but I cut it in 4s. And in 4s, I'm going to do it like this. And I'm actually going to take, I already got some pre-cut stems. I just cut in half the sticks, and I'm just going to slide that in there, and I'm going to tape it down, and it's going to create me a pick. See? And then I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to add that little fluff in between to help it look more full. And then I'm going to do a half a sheet in the back. So, again, it can look more full. Ladies, this is one thing I want to say. When you get tired, stop, because when you start seeing yourself starting to make a lot of what you call like mistakes, you know you're tired. Okay? See how you still see the doggy is in there? And I'm going to give you a more up-close view. The balloon, again, like I say, usually I use a 9-inch balloon. So it's easier. Okay, so I'm going to add one more in there. And what I'm going to do is, this is the stick. I want this to be a half a stick because I need some height in the back for the mechanic. In the back, that is what you see. You see the sticks and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the fluff right there so it can hide the mechanics. Okay, so you go in here, and I'm gonna add this in there. And I'm gonna add one more so it can hide the mechanics. Okay, so that way when you're looking at this from that angle, you can see. You can still see the doggy here. I got fluff here. Yeah. Now you could do a bigger bear, bigger doggy. You know, the lip, you gotta determine it on the, you gotta determine that, you know, when you start making it, or you can go smaller. In my case, I wanted to go, it looked like I ran out of just that one, but you can mix colors. So this is a solid red piece, so I'm gonna add some red in to help give me my red color. And remember how we was talking about like that little styrofoam? You don't even notice it now. But I'm gonna add some red to it. Again, a lot of this, I'm trying to use up more of what I own. Don't mean I'm just going to make it look any kind of way. But I have a lot of stuffs. So you see how now I'm adding the red in. This is the full red sheet. And I'm going to show you how I just cut it in fours. I just go straight down the middle. Then I fold it again. And now I have 4 sheets that I can use to give as fillers. And I try to do 1 sheet of each per candy base. That's how I measure myself out. Because you don't need a lot. Okay? You don't need a lot. You want it to look nice, full, but you want them to be able to see the product too. I need a longer one in the back. Sometimes I don't use 2 colors. I just use the one, and I do like a full sheet, which is what I use to wrap it. Then I turn around and just use I turn around and use it. I cut another sheet in 4, and I do that. So what I'm doing here is I just want to remember we were talking about the mechanics. Filling that space right there. I will make sure that my doggy is locked in. Make sure that when you tape it, you lock it on so it's not slipping and sliding all over the place, because it can do that. So I try to make sure I do that. Alright, so all I'm doing is filling in right here in the back. So okay. I decided I'm going to take that doggy out because I didn't position that right. Alright, so on this other side, I'm going to add another piece of cello, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in a box of chocolate. Because that dog, I didn't secure him in. Let me see. Alright. Let me get you locked in there. Because I must have had you in here before. Because you got a piece of tape on you. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at, I'm going to show y'all in a minute. Let me just get this little piece together right here with the dog. So I'm going to have him kind of sitting up on a little fluff so he can sit up a little higher like that. Okay, now he look better. All right, so this is, all right, so I know it look a little crazy, y'all, on this, but it is cute. I hid the mechanics in the back. I'm going to make sure I get this dog locked in. And what I did was I taped both his hands because he's not a huggable. But I did tape both of his hands together. And then I used the cello to help support him. So he's sitting up and the people can see them. So when they walk up to the counter, they actually see him inside of there. He is a small little dog. And let me see where my tape is. There. All right, so he looking like a little peekaboo. I'm gonna show you, bring you closer. So that is a candy bouquet. See it? And all I did is there's 4 chocolates, 18-inch. I used the 2 cello sheets to, you know, fill it. That's the back of the doggy. He's sitting up. That's the cello sheet. He's coming on back around. Okay. Now you can go the extra level. Let's see how we just add a rose. You know, let's see how that will look. I did want to see how that would look. Would it look better on this side? Yeah. Now, what I would suggest is having some wire cutters, if they're available. Y'all, I fell in love with this rose. I think I want to use it on everything, honey. And all I'm doing is sticking it down in the styrofoam. You know it's Hershey's. Picture cello. And yes, it does look better. There you go. 4 pieces of chocolate. Got it? Rose. Doggy. Cute little cello sheets. And that is done. Usually I do these when I actually get to my location. Not half the time. Because it gives me something to do while we're waiting up there and people are able to check out our merchandise and see what we got. But yeah, there you go. Candy bouquets. Again, I hope I answered any questions. Was able to inspire someone to be able to do them some candy bouquets. It's not real hard. It's just a matter of learning a couple of the little techniques on what they do to create the fluff. I hope I was able to help you with that. Like I said, I'm adding a rose this year. I like to, like at Mother's Day, I usually just do roses. I add to my candy bouquets at Mother's Day. But this year, I'm going to be adding them to, hopefully to all my candy bouquets, because I really think that it is a nice touch extra. I even have what we call, you know, your little Valentine picks. These, though, go in my fresh flowers that I do. But, you know, like that one say I love you, but you still want to be able to say Happy Valentine. That's another something that, see, you can add into there. So it's unlimited. You can even take, let's see, a stick. I got some of these right here. You see these from Dollar Tree, and I think they come in different colors. Let's say you take some of them. You can stick in there just some extra little heart picks that really say, you know, you can stick it in there, coming off a pick behind him, just some little extra little embellishments that help you really make it festive. Because mind you, when you're asking $29.99 or $32.99, you do want it to look full, okay? And you want it to look like they're getting their money's worth. Okay, everything don't have to be, you know, high price, whatever, but you do want it to look like what you're asking. So, again, oh, these little doggies, y'all, I got those from Dollar General last year after Valentine clearance. I think I got them at 90% off. So, I think that cost me like 20 cents, maybe a quarter, maybe less, you know. But this is the things that you always look for after the holiday so you can stock up on and be prepared. I always say after each holiday, invest something back into that season, whatever you can. And because it really helps you when now I'm in the season, and this was, let's say $1.25, let's say 25. The vase was $1, so $1, $2.25, $2.50. I think this chocolate $1.25 a piece, so it's $2.50. $2.50 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you probably got all inclusive like almost $12 in it with the bag of candy as well. So you want to be able to price accordingly. Now, if you do the ×3 method, which I do, it really should be at least $36.99. Okay, so it's up to you. So you want to make it look like what you want to get, so that way you can get it. Them little hearts, like I said, if you just wanted to add a couple of them on sticks coming out, it does help, you know, make it look fuller. It give it a more unique look. I mean, you can stick them, you know, anywhere, but put them on the stick. You're going to need hot glue. It don't do good with tape, whatever this felt like on the back. It don't tape good, but it do hot glue good. So that would be my recommendation. I'm going to work on, and you know what, y'all? I'm going to go ahead and leave the 18-inch balloon because I feel like for $36.99, they need the 18-inch. And I'm going to be good with that. And I like the fact that I only had to use four chocolates with this because I chose to go ahead and put the bear in the rose. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the Happy Valentine pick in there as well. But like I say, if you didn't want to do the pick, I just happen to have these. I keep them on hand for each holiday, so I'm ready. But these also go in my fresh roses. When I do those, I do a 2-piece with greenery and baby breath with one of these. And sometimes I do balloons. And sometimes I don't. Some I do half and half. Like I might do 12 without and 12 with. So, because I just do. I don't know why. And everything I don't do, I try to do half and half. So in this case, this is it. I can even see where I could have 2 of those roses, but it's fine. I can even see maybe the Dollar Tree bear for $1.25. I feel like will be fill up that girth right there. But this is what I have on hand. So I'm going to work with some of the stuff that I have on hand that I caught for a really good deal and go from there. I'm going to pull you up so you can get a better view. That's pretty. Girl, I got a lot of junk out there, don't it? But I'm working on that, y'all. I'm getting all of that stuff done. This is the back view. And yes, these going to be $36.99. If I do them the ×3, if I do them ×2, it's still a good price. But that's what it's supposed to be when you're trying to make a profit. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, again, ask me down in the comments down below. I am, for anybody who would, on the previous video, I was talking about my 140 inexpensive gifts. Soon as I get done with the Victoria's Secret, I'm going to pop in and do half of those, and I'll be able to show you then on that video, because I stage it across the table. You'll be able to see what I'm doing and where I go, because I just, all of these are Dollar Tree, mind you, inexpensive somethings that, and we're going to go over that list then. So stay tuned for that. I just have 2, 4, 6. I just got 10 more gifts, but some of the gifts I'm staging today, the rest of the night rather. And that way, soon as I can get out tomorrow, I'm going to go get some more chocolate, because I have ran out of all my chocolate, and finish up these gifts. And this gift is, let me show you. It's going to be that gift. That's going to be the next video. I'm going to show you how I made those and where I got the product from. And then we will be ready for the 140 inexpensive gifts, so I can go ahead and get that off the table. And then I will work on my biggest department, which is Bath and Body Works, because that is the favorite department. And again, I duplicate what I do for Victoria's Secret for Bath and Body Works products. So Bath and Body Works don't carry robes, but I do have inexpensive robes that I team up with Bath and Body Works products. I know this is long-winded. I'm trying to get you all the information that I have so you can have a successful Valentine's too, and double your money. Get out here. It is a hustle worth investing in. Don't forget that if you are on the street, to get your peddler's license, especially if you're in Georgia, because they will be shutting you down. When I say they out and out looking for money, they out and out looking for money. So make sure that you do. If you are with a gas station and you get permission to be able to set up there, please go get your peddler's license. So that way, when you get to your holiday, you're not shut down. I have been shut down before on the street because I did not have my peddler's license. So I'm letting you know firsthand, it can be done. But so, in saying all that, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please share, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know in the questions down below. I do know I have one question that I'm getting the answer to. I still haven't been able to find that paperwork as far as that extra large bag size. You know what? I'm just measure it. I need to find that too. I don't even have a measuring tape that I can put my hands on. But as soon as I do, I will answer your question, ma'am. I have not forgotten. I just been kind of ripping and running, but I will answer your question again. Okay. Thank you again. See you in the next one.